Group B at Euro 2024 concludes on Monday, June 24th, with both games being played at 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. One of those games being Albania versus Spain. Let's look at the standings for this group. Spain are already through as group winners. They have 6 points. It's followed by Italy with 3, Albania with 1, and Croatia also with 1 point. Spain have first place locked up. They're likely going to rotate some players in this game. Albania are hanging around. They sit in third place. A draw likely does nothing. 2 points might maybe be enough, but it's probably not. They'll need to go for the win, so I'm going to assume they're going to come out attacking here versus Spain. Now, for the second straight game, Albania did come out attacking, and they got an early goal, scoring 11 minutes into the game versus Croatia. It wasn't 23 seconds like it was against Italy, but it was still an early goal. Stayed that way until Kramaric's goal in the 74th minute and an own goal in the 76th minute gave Croatia a 2-1 lead that they looked like they would hold on to. But then the player who caused the own goal, Klosula, redeemed himself deep into stoppage time in the 95th minute to give Albania the unlikely 2-2 draw and tie that game with Croatia. Croatia had one final chance in the final seconds with the shot on target, but they could not get the goal, and that would be it. This game was wild, though. Croatia had all the possession, 68%. Shots, 21-15. Croatia. Shots on target, 9-7 Croatia. The corners, 3-1 Croatia, but each team left there with a point for Spain. Spain came out flying versus Italy. They could have scored easily twice in the opening 10 minutes of match day 2. They didn't, though, when the half drawn 0-0. They wouldn't be stopped, though, in the second half, albeit they needed some help from an Italian player. Nico Williams shot into the box, deflected off Riccardo Calafiori for an own goal to open the scoring, which proved enough to get Spain the 1-0 win and make them perfect through 2 games. Spain led in possession, 58%. Shots, 20-4. Shots on target, 9-1. Rodri picked up 2 yellow cards, so he will definitely miss out here, as well as likely some other players who get rotated. Spain also had an impressive 3-0 win over Croatia on match day 1. Now, if we look back to some head-to-head matchups between these teams, Spain beat Albania 2-1 in a 2022 friendly, and they have won 8 all-time meetings, and many of those by heavy score lines, but we are going back many years when we look at those. This time around, I think even the Spain backups, obviously the big storyline here, Spain likely to rotate several players, but this is still a stacked Spain lineup, and even the backups are still going to be pretty strong here, and they'll be looking to prove their point as well in their limited playing time. Albania will need to attack. That could possibly open themselves up as they get pulled out of position trying to attack. Spain don't need the win, though I never love betting on teams that don't need the win. Albania do have 3 goals already in this tournament against Italy and Croatia. Needing the win or not, though, Spain have just 1 loss in 14 games, that coming against Colombia, a team that's undefeated in 23 games. They've outscored their opponents 41-9 in that time. The backups, like I said, will want to prove themselves as well. Let's look at a few different options for a best bet here. Depends how you want to look at it. You can go Spain -1 at +120. That means if they win by 2, you get the win. If they win just by 1, because they don't need to get a big win here, you would get the push. That could be a nice option. Spain, if you think they will still run out as big winners, Spain -1.5 to win by 2 or more, +115. You could go Spain to win and score over 1.5 goals, -138. Spain simply over 1.5 goals, not worrying about if they need to win or not, -180, maybe more like a parlay piece. Or just simply Spain to win in a parlay piece could be a good option as well. Let's make the best bet between Spain and Albania. Spain to win and score over 1.5 goals. So if they win 2-0 or 2-1 or 3-1, any of those options come into play. Let's make that the best bet. And the next game in this group is Croatia and Italy. Croatia win, and they should be in. If Italy don't lose, they should be in as well. A draw is likely fine for Italy. Draw does nothing for Croatia, as 2 points probably won't be enough. There's a small chance, but unlikely. After a 3-0 loss to Spain, Croatia again found themselves on the back foot early versus Albania, conceding just 11 minutes into that game. Wasn't looking good as that game wore on. Took the 74th minute, Andre Kramaric to score Croatia's first goal of the tournament. Then moments later, Croatia attacked again, caused an own goal in the 76th minute from Klosula, with the game winding down in stoppage time. Klosula got his revenge, though, tying that game up in the 95th minute. And that game with Albania, like we talked about, drew 2-2. Croatia, all the possession, 68%, and led in shots on target, and corners. Italy fell behind early to Albania, but they won 2-1 in match day 1. Italy hung around with Spain and only lost on an own goal in the 55th minute against Spain. But again, Spain could have scored plenty more goals in that game with a little bit better luck. Spain did dominate the shots, 20-4, and shots on target, 9-1. If we look at Croatia and Italy, they've not met since 2015. The last 3 meetings were all score lines of 1-1. And in the last 7, the under 2.5 has gone 6-1, but those came several years back. Also, interestingly to note, Italy has not won any of the last 8 meetings here. Their only ever win was the first game between these teams, a friendly way back in 1942. Perhaps this game starts off cautious with Italy not needing to go for the win. It's tough to say. If we wanted to, just one option here, if you were looking at same game parlay options, if we look at the cards here, Italy had 2, Albania had 2 in their first game, Italy had 2, Spain had 3 in their next game. For Croatia, they had 0, Spain had 1 in their first game. Their second game, Croatia 1, Albania 3. So all of these teams and their opponents have all had at least 1 card, except for the Croatia and Spain game. So possibly in whatever bet you take, you could throw in both teams to get a card, maybe both teams to get 2 cards. Those are just some extra options there. Italy has only conceded 2 goals. It's 1 own goal, and it's 1 mistake 23 seconds into the game. So their defense has been pretty good. They have just 4 losses in 16 games. 2 to Spain, 2 to England. No shame in those losses there. Let's make this best bet in this game. Italy, a double chance. Let's create a same game parlay. Italy double chance, so it's win or tie. Italy to score, and under 4 goals in the game at plus 105 odds. If you wanted to be even safer, you can go under 5 goals, minus 163. So Italy, draw or win. Italy to score, under 4 goals. How do you see Group B ending? Can Albania advance? Will it be Spain and Italy? Share your best bets down there in the comments. And if you're looking for a new sportsbook and a great bonus for your Euros and Copa betting, check out my link, signupexpert.com/shred-the-spread. You can see all the top bonus offers for every sportsbook in your region. You can get deposit matches of $500, $1,000, or even up to $1,500 and more for new customers. Check out the link and see the great offers available to you.